Hi guys! It has been a while since I last uploaded a video. That's why I look like a mess, because this is kind of like, it's not an unplanned video. I've tried to film this about 3 times now and I've been interrupted every single time. Third time lucky, hopefully. I just look like a mess because I've not really made an effort, and I just kind of thought I need to get this video done no matter what I look like, because I've kept you waiting long enough. I'm Holly, welcome back. If you are a regular watcher of my channel, then you will know that I went on holiday to France recently. I did promise a vlog of the Harry Potter studio tour, because we went on like a road trip and we stopped off there first before getting the train over to France. Sadly, I was unable to do that because I went, it was my first time going with my family, my third time going for me. But because I was with my family, I kind of wanted to experience it with them, and I was pushing my brother's wheelchair around because we wanted to look at like everything together. So I couldn't like really push and film at the same time. It just wouldn't have worked out. But I had like a really good day. I've vlogged every other time I've been there. Last time I went it was Hogwarts in the snow. So if you go and check out mine and my girlfriend's channel, I'll link it down below. Yeah, you can see our previous vlogs there if you are interested. But this time it was completely different to when I last went, because they had the Forbidden Forest, which I've never seen before, and that was incredible. And until the 23rd of September they've got the Goblet of Fire exhibition on, where they've got Goblet of Fire outfits that you've never seen before. They've got props that aren't usually out on display, and it's a really good experience. So like if you are in the Watford area, I would definitely recommend it if you've never been before. But yeah, if you want to go check out my previous vlogs, feel free. They are a little bit different to what it looks like now, but just as fun. So yeah, while we were there, because it was the Goblet of Fire, when you go into the Great Hall, they had the Goblet of Fire with the age line around it that Dumbledore puts there, and something else which I won't spoil is a little surprise if you don't know what it is already. And the Goblet of Fire popped out Harry's name, so I got a little Harry Potter name that he would have, well, Mad-Eye Moody put in the Goblet of Fire. So yeah, that was a really nice thing to come back with, because it's like a proper Warner Brothers thing, and you got it for free as well. While we were there, we went to the shop as well. Now every time I've been somewhere Harry Potter related, I get a chocolate frog. The first time was when I went to Florida with my best friend when I was 15. We went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and I got Rowena Ravenclaw. Last 2 times I've been, I've gotten Rowena Ravenclaw again and Helga Hufflepuff, but I swapped my brother for Gryffindor because he had one. So I basically had all the founders except Slytherin. So I went in there like, I really need to get Slytherin this time because I need to complete my house collection, and lo and behold, he was in there. I think he's one of like the rarer cards because I have never seen anyone get him before. But yeah, I'm so happy to have gotten all of the founders. My brother got Gilderoy Lockhart, which he wanted as well, so I think there must have been some little bit of magic going on to help us get these. I've finished my Harry Potter bit, so the next thing I want to talk about is what I have read on my holiday, because I read quite a lot. I'll start off with what I'm currently reading, because I started reading it when I was away and still have yet to finish it. And then I'll go into the other books that I read as well. So I read 2.5 in total. So the book that I am currently reading on audiobook is Stalking Jack the Ripper. I've had it recommended to me by loads of different people, and things like serial killers and murder mysteries and stuff like that really interest me. So it definitely piqued my interest. I'm not sure how I feel about it as of yet. I'm kind of like struggling to really get into it. But I'm sure I will finish it at some point. It's just very hard to kind of like sit down and listen to an audiobook, and I don't have a physical copy that I can just go to when I'm chilling with my family or something. Plus, Sweetener came out by Ariana Grande this week, and I have been listening to that literally non-stop, so I have had no time to listen to anything else because I am literally obsessed, I tell you. So onto the books that I have physical copies of and that I did finish. I have one which I wasn't particularly fond of, which I'll start with, and then one that I absolutely adore, and I think it might be my favourite book right now. So I'll start off with the one I wasn't happy with, which is ironic because this is More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. This is my first taste of Adam Silvera, and I really enjoyed his writing style. The only problem for me is that I didn't like the story. It tells the story of this teenager called Aaron and his girlfriend, and he becomes friends with this boy Thomas who moves close to their estate, and he starts to realise that he might have feelings for Thomas. Also in this book is like an element of like sci-fi futuristic stuff where there's a company where you can go and get memories removed or changed. That was what I didn't like about this. I felt like it didn't fit into the overall feel of the book because it doesn't feel like a futuristic book. It's very it felt like it was set in present day, but I'm not too sure that it was. I'm not sure if that was what Adam Silvera was trying to get across, but I just didn't think that it fitted in very well. The ending was really sad as well, and I'm not used to reading books that don't really have happy endings. So yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with this. I gave it 2 stars on Goodreads because I do enjoy his writing styles. The characters were really interesting as well. I just didn't really like the story, even though I read this in a day. Like, that doesn't normally happen with me. Like I explained in my Queens of Geek review, I'm not normally a person that can sit down and read something that fast. So it was intriguing, and there is a really good plot twist in it. I just wasn't thrilled. I am going to read some more of Adam Silvera because I'm meeting him and Becky Albertalli in October. So I am excited to read more of his work because I have heard that a lot of his other works are really, really good, and I'm very excited to read the new book that he is coming out with Becky Albertalli as well, because she's one of my favourite authors and he is a fantastic writer. Please don't get me wrong on that. I just really didn't like the story. So from a disappointing one to one that literally blew me away, I listened to the audiobook and I loved it that much that my girlfriend bought me a physical copy, and it's a hardback as well, so I don't know who I love more, this book or them, but it's The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. It is so thick. I read this in 3 days on the audiobook, and I already want to read it again. I'd like to read it, like the physical copy, alongside the audiobook, just because I think the audiobook kind of had a bit more to it. It gave you accents for different people. I can't for the life of me remember who narrates it, but I will leave like links down below. I got it on Audible, so if you guys are interested, I would definitely recommend this. It is set in the 1700s and is about a young lord called Henry Montague, and he is going on tour with his best friend Percy, who he has a little bit of a crush on Percy, and his sister Felicity. They are going on tour to France, so I really enjoyed this because it kind of showed them. They're from Cheshire as well, which is not too far from where I'm from, but where I'm from would have been Cheshire back in the 1700s as well. So they were coming from my area and going down to Dover, coming into Calais, which is exactly what I did. And they go to Paris, and I went to Paris on my way back. And they go to many other countries as well. It is a fantastic book that is set in so many different places, and I really love it so much. I can't even describe it. It's incredibly diverse. Monty is a bisexual boy. Percy is black, and his sister Felicity is just a badass. Like, I love her. This trio is better than Harry, Ron and Hermione. I said what I said, but it's true. So yeah, I don't even have words to describe how much I love this book, other than just I read it not long ago and I already want to get back into it, even though I have so many other books I could be reading. But it was just so good. It was so compelling. It was adventurous. Like you guys know, I love the diversity. So having a bisexual main character was something that really stood out to me before I'd even started reading it. It was kind of the thing that made me want to go and pick it up. It was lighthearted, it was funny, it had moments where it was a little bit depressing, but Monty is such a whimsical and witty character, and I love him so much. You kind of have a love-hate relationship with him, but I think in the end you end up falling in love with him. I love Mackenzie Lee's writing style. It's just so beautiful, and I cannot praise it enough. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads because I don't have any bad comments about this book other than I need another one, but Mackenzie Lee has written another one. It's called The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy, and that is coming out in October in the UK, if I am right. I'm not sure if it's come out yet in other places, but I definitely want to read it. I know it's about Felicity and what happens to her after the end of this book. So I'm really excited to dive into that. I just kind of hope that Monty and Percy are also in it because I love them more than anything. I love them so much. So yeah, I cannot recommend this book enough. It has everything. So that is it for this video. Sorry if you thought that it would be more bookish than it was. I have moved to in front of my bookcase to kind of make my channel a little bit more bookish, I guess. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm being super awkward. So yeah, please let me know what you thought of any of the books that I am either currently reading or that I have read, in the comments section. I always try my best to comment back, but like I do get very tired and exhausted easily, so if I don't comment, please don't take it personally. It's just me. It's not you, it's me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back with another video shortly. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the business, and I'll see you soon. Bye!